Alright, so I'm sick, as you could tell from my voice. I don't really have anything to talk about, but we'll just talk about what I've been up to. I've been feeling a bit down these past week because some things happened, and it kind of made me like think. Now the problem is that it's not bad to think, but the way that I'm thinking is not how I should be thinking. I should be looking forward to, but yeah, I should be thinking about how to progress forward, and I'm taking a couple of L's, which is fine. We take L's, but we also take dubs. It's just that these few L's have made me think a little, which is something that I'm trying to avoid, because L's are part of the struggle. And if I keep thinking on the same thing for the next couple of days, then I haven't really made any progress. I don't know if you can hear my voice. I'll probably have to increase the audio, but I'll try and speak as loudly as I can. My voice is fucked. Yeah. Alright, so as I said, I'm not different than anyone else. We take L's and we take dubs. It's just that you have to be aware that you're not alone. That's kind of the mindset that I've adopted from the beginning of this year. I'm not the only one alone. If I feel like I'm the only one, then chances are that I'm wrong. There's probably some other person out there who's going through the same stuff. The fuck? I keep hearing noises from the back. Alright, so yeah. There's 8 billion people on this planet, and there's a very good chance that I'm not the only one who's feeling this way, or going through almost the exact same situation. Things don't have to align 100%. It's that little similarities that you have with someone else, those little experiences that you share, those thoughts, regrets, pains, is those little things that are what matter. And there has to be someone out there who's feeling the exact same way that I am. And that kind of makes me feel a bit better about myself. And I think that's a really good thing, because loneliness is what is going to destroy or make you feel indifferent. Like it's hard to explain, but everyone, even me, I'm no different. I'm gonna keep saying that though. I don't know why. But yeah, even me, I'm no different than any other human being. I feel like I want to relate to someone almost every day. Everyone wants to feel like they're heard. I'm fucked in the head. What was I saying? I stared at some place for like 2 minutes straight, I swear. Everyone wants to feel heard, and the stronger your mindset, your how do I say, like your whole soul, like, because you're an accumulation of of experiences, values, morals, stuff like this, and that is what makes up your soul. Because a soul is sort of like an empty vessel. A soul is like an empty vessel, and as you live through life, from the moment you're born, you are going to accumulate these little experiences or XP points, a different way to say it. These accumulations are what make up the person that you are today. And that is why it's very difficult for you to change the way that you think, because these little things have been drilled into you for so long that it takes years to get rid of these old habits. And that's fine. You need to recognize these things, and that's how you take little steps at a time. It's going to take you years, but you have to stick to what you're doing, because to revert these strong held beliefs, it's like striking. You built a door or a wall by hitting it 1,000 times or 10,000 times. You've built it by striking it 10,000 times. But the moment you realize that this is not the wall or door that you wanted to build, and so to break it you have to hit it 10,000 times the way that you built it. And so that is how habits are formed, and it's not easy to break them, because it takes years of constantly redoing what you've been told to go back into that neutral state, and you can then build up a different soul. It's not really a soul, but you get what I mean. It's like emptying out the vessel and then inputting the stuff that you need. So for me, these failures are part of, are not, they're kind of necessary. I think I should be getting more L's than I've been getting now, because I know that I've been way too complacent. I've gotten way too many wins for me to consider myself prepared for what's coming next. Because success is a measure of how many times you lose. The more you lose, the more times you get down, and the number of times you get back up after falling down is what truly defines how successful you are. Because you can be lucky. You can be lucky and get a lot of wins in your life early on. But a single loss can easily break down your entire structure. It's like building a wall, you know? You're building a skyscraper, not a wall. You're building a skyscraper, and what's essential is trying to build that initial base, you know? If you are lucky, you will build that skyscraper without having to do much work or having to go through things in life. And that's like saying you get a cheap concrete, you get cheap bricks, or you build it on a bad surface. These are all variables that affect the structural integrity of your building. And so yeah, you build it. If you get lucky, you manage to build it up. But a single earthquake or a single knock could easily break down that entire building, and you'll have to build it up all over again. Or partially, it depends on how you look at it. But to be safe, let's say that your entire building goes down. Now, when you go from building a structure that is very simple and quick because you didn't put any effort, and instead this time you consider putting in the effort, going through things that should be part of making the structural integrity strong. And that means going through different types of concrete, going through different types of bricks, analyzing the landscape, you know, shit like that. The more you analyze, the more you test and fail. The key thing here is that you keep failing to try and build the structure. But in doing so, you get the experience that you need to know how strong of a structure your skyscraper is going to be made of. And so when you finally build that skyscraper, it's going to take a couple of more knocks, a couple of more issues, you know, it's not going to go down that easily. And that is what it means to fail as many times as you can. To go through the experiences. To know what is missing and how you can better it instead of looking for the short path. Because at the end, the longer you stay at the top is what counts, not who got there the fastest.